Chapter 28. The Quiet Between. Sometimes connection begins in the space where nothing is said. The camp moves, not all at once, but steadily. Armor settles into place. Straps are tightened. The low murmur of men checking gear rises and falls like a rhythm long practiced. The fire has been put out. Only a thin line of smoke remains. Rose moves through it quietly, gathering what was left behind, folding what had been used, leaving no trace where she can help it. She slips toward the horses without drawing attention, but she is seen. The animal lifts its head as she approaches, ears flicking once before settling. A soft breath leaves it as her hand comes to rest along its neck. "You carried me well," she murmurs. The words are quiet, almost lost to the morning. Her fingers move slowly through its mane, untangling without thought. The horse leans into the contact, calm, unguarded. She adjusts the saddle next, checking the straps with care, tightening where needed. Unhurried, certain. A sound behind her, boots against dirt, measured. She doesn't turn right away. Darius stops a few paces back, watching. "It settles for you." His voice is low, observing. Rose glances over her shoulder, a faint smile touching her expression. They usually do. She returns to the strap, pulling it snug. "They don't pretend," she adds after a moment. "Makes it easier." Darius studies that, not the words. What sits beneath them? Easier than men? There's no edge to it, only quiet curiosity. Rose pauses, just briefly. "Yes." The honesty lands without weight, without apology. A faint shift in Darius's posture follows. Not offense, recognition. His gaze drifts to the horse, then back to her hands. "You listen differently." Rose's fingers still against the worn leather. "Not differently," she says softly. "Just longer." A breath passes between them. The forest fills the silence easily, leaves shifting. Distant movement, the quiet sounds of men preparing to move on. Darius remains where he is, not stepping closer, not leaving. For a moment, neither of them speaks, and it does not feel like absence. Rose finishes adjusting the saddle and lets her hand rest once more against the horse's neck. Grounding, no. Darius watches the gesture, the steadiness of it, the lack of hesitation. "You don't rush anything," he says. It's not praise, not quite. Rose turns then, meeting his gaze fully. "Some things break if you do." The words are simple, but they stay. Something in his expression shifts, subtle, restrained, but real. He nods once. Across the camp, voices rise, someone calling for movement, another answering. The rhythm of departure tightening around them. The moment loosens, but not completely. Darius steps back first, as he always does. "Stay close," he says. The same words, but quieter now. Rose nods, no more is added. He turns, already moving toward the others, the weight of command settling back into place across his shoulders. Rose watches him go, just for a second, then turns back to the horse, fingers resting briefly against its mane as the morning finally begins to move around her again.